One thing I wanted to watch was like top 10 raid bosses you feel bad about killing. Cause like, are there raid bosses that we actually feel bad about killing? I feel like most of them are pretty bad, right? We feel sad? Who do we feel sad about? Okay, I am curious.
This video will go over 10 raid bosses that might have made you feel a little bit bad for killing them, either for lore reasons, or because of just what the boss is and the circumstances of the fight. At number 10, we've got Kael'thas. If you've ever played through Warcraft 3,
yeah.
you'd know that Kael'thas was just trying to do the best for his people,
Yeah.
who went through a terrible loss after Arthas destroyed his home city and killed 90% of his people, and then was nearly killed by his ally when Garithos sentenced him and his people to death. Being saved by the Naga, he joined up with Illidan, who promised a cure for his people's mana addiction. And then come TBC, and he's all of a sudden evil for no reason, and working with the Burning Legion, trying to bring Kil'jaeden to Azeroth, the people who he knew full well were responsible for Arthas and the undead invasion that destroyed his city.
Ooh.
Needless to say, lots of people who played through Warcraft 3 were surprised by the sudden change in character of Kael'thas, a change that wasn't properly explained until very recently with Chronicles 3, but seen as...
He says very recently, but this video is 6 years ago, guys, so don't like at him or anything. Yeah, this is an old video. It's 6 years ago.
People kill Kael'thas all the time today for his very sought-after mount. He's pretty low on the list, as people obviously don't feel that bad about killing him, if he's like one of the most farmed bosses from that expansion. Number 9, Atramedes.
Okay,
Atramedes
who's that?
is a blind dragon created an experiment. He doesn't know what's going on. We're just making loud noises, and he's trying to make it stop.
No.
His log in the adventure journal reads, Atramedes, or Experiment 25463D, is a failed attempt to bestow enhanced senses on a black dragon whelp. The toxic salve applied to the broodling robbed him of sight, forcing him to rely on sound and smell for survival. A tragic story.
No.
And when you kill him, he says,
"This miserable existence finally ends."
and Nefarian will chime in with a, "You should have been disposed of a long time ago." The reason he's lower on the list is because, well, like all black dragons, Atramedes was also just kind of insane and evil, and he was one of the most exploited and bugged bosses back in his day, so he was killed a lot more frequently than anything else in his raid.
No, that is so sad. What the fuck? This boss is horrifically bugged on release. Like what? Like you could exploit it by like squatting in a corner and like smacking him from somewhere. Is that it? Or is it like it just like teleported everywhere kind of bug?
Number 8, Festergut and Rotface.
Oh.
These two abominations are basically children. They get very upset when you kill their pet dogs.
No! You killed Stinky! You pay!
And even call out for their daddy when killed.
Daddy.
If it wasn't for the fact that they also weren't two of the ugliest, most grotesque things in WoW, people might have felt a little bit more sorry for them.
Bad news, Daddy.
Oh no.
Number 7.
We canonically kill kids. Oh, we are not going. Okay, guys. I'm just saying. WoW players, guys. We'll all see each other in the same place. Oh no, this is tragic. Send help.
7. Argus the Unmaker. Argus, like Festergut and Rotface, is basically a child by Titan standards. A Titan whose soul has been tortured and drained to fuel the demon army res timers for thousands of years. It's no wonder that the first time he wakes up, he's confused and lost and lashes out at the first people he sees. Even after he dies, he just asks if his torment is finally over.
No.
My torment ends. Free.
No.
Free.
Number 6. Illidan. Like Kael'thas, not exactly evil in Warcraft 3, but not really on the good guy side either.
Oh.
He was only interested in power for power's sake. It was only later on that Blizzard said he was actually after power to stop the Legion. This is another one where only people who played Warcraft 3 would feel bad about killing him, since in his expansion, he was shown as nothing but evil, doing evil things for no reason. And his motives weren't really known until many years later, with the Illidan novel detailing everything from his point of view. And
That's our goal, guys! What the fuck? That is literally our goal!
you even get to see his death from Illidan's point of view in the
No.
Quest Chain and Legion. But eventually, he was brought back to life in the Nighthold, and was a major player in the defeat of the Burning Legion, and is currently serving as the jailer of Sargeras.
Ooh!
So, happy ends for Illidan, I guess.
Too late, friends. Nefarious' corruption has taken hold. I cannot control myself.
Number 5, Valstrasz, the second boss in Blackwing Lair. Upon first encountering Valstrasz, he says, I have failed. The Lord of Blackrock is too powerful. He consumed my energy with ease. I turn. Kill me. You must kill me. Valstrasz previously was involved in a quest chain to make a ring that would summon him to help you fight Rend Blackhand. Afterwards, he went on to hunt Nefarian by himself and failed, and then was turned into one of Nefarian's puppets. The last thing Valstrasz does before you start the fight is to give everyone a buff so that you can help kill him faster. Even when he kills players of the raid, he'll say,
Forgive me, friend.
No!
Your death only adds to my failure.
Wait! I am so sad right now. You guys have like no clue. I am so sad right now. What do you mean? He's just a guy.
Coincidentally, Valstrasz was also one of the hardest bosses in the raid and was commonly known as Valstrasz the Guild Breaker, and is also
Okay.
the reason Blizzard makes sure the first couple of bosses in a raid are a lot easier than the rest, because
Oh.
of just how hard Valstrasz was as the second boss of the raid.
Oh.
Well fought, Wakener. We will meet again.
Rith Herald.
Number 4, the Paragons of the Klaxxi. I hate bugs, and I hate bug people.
Stop, you're a fucking spider now. HirumaredX's. You are literally a spider. What are you saying to me right now? I hate bugs. That is crazy. I'm not. You are literally a spider. I'm a robot. You're literally a spider. Is Hiruma a spider? He is a spider. He is literally a spider. What? This is crazy. If only YouTube chat could see you lie, this is crazy.
But even I felt bad about having to kill the Paragons in the Siege of Orgrimmar. You see, in the Dread
Aw.
Wastes, you spend the whole zone going around waking up the Paragons of the Klaxxi and learning a lot about their history and backstories of each and every one of them. They were even a major faction that you had to grind rep for and do a whole bunch of dailies with.
Uh-huh.
And while you were in the zone, you could even have one of the Paragons come with you and give you a special buff for that zone. And together
Okay.
with the Klaxxi, you take down the Empress Shakzir. But upon reaching Exalted with their faction, one of the Paragons, Kilruck the Wind Reaver, will give you a friendly warning.
Oh.
Wakener, your deeds have earned you the trust of the Klaxxi. You are to be rewarded.
Oh, this
Walk
is the
with
guy.
me. We Mantid are an elder race. The Pandaren you associate with, they are but children. They have their role to play. Each cycle, our young swarm their walls. The Pandaren slay the weak. The strong return. With each
Ooh.
generation, we grow ever stronger. Before your history began, our empire was vast. We shared this world with our sister kingdoms, Ankiraj and Ajol Nerub. Our gods were many and powerful. We Mantid worshipped the 7 heads of Yasharaj. Great was the Old One, and terrible was his wrath. He consumed hope and begat despair. He inhaled courage and breathed fear. When the usurpers came, the ones you call Titans, Y'Shaarj was destroyed. His last terrible breath has haunted this land ever since, but the shadows he left behind are mere whispers of his former glory. Your gods are not your gods, outsider.
Oh.
I tell you now because you have earned this warning. If the old ones ever return, we Mantid will once again stand by their side.
Okay, is this guy kind of a homie though? Also, why does he sound like, you know those like mechanical keyboards? He's not a homie. Okay. I mean, he tried to give us like a warning. He was like, I hate you, but like also, we will 100% like betray you. So just like, oh, word of warning. Which I kind of fuck with that. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it makes sense. It checks out.
The wisest among you will do the same.
Even as you enter their room in the Siege of Orgrimmar, they will even say,
I did warn you, Wakener.
so to be
Yeah.
fair, they did warn you where their true allegiances lied. And when Garrosh uncovered the heart of Y'Shaarj, it whispered to them, and they joined Garrosh without question. So it was up to you to take them down. You even have to kill Kovak as trash before the fight,
Oh.
who you helped raise from a baby through a series of daily quests.
No, really? We had to kill our own baby? This is fucked up and evil. This is so evil. We raised him, and then we murder his ass. Ugh. Ow. They have a team to play for, but when they aren't playing their homies, oh, this is so fucking sad. He didn't drop loot. That's your biggest concern? We raised a worthy opponent? You guys. Come on, man. He can return as a battle pet? Oh, okay. So we get him back later then as our pet. That destroyed me at the time. This is so sad. This is actually really tragic. Oh my goodness. I know I don't sound like I'm crying, but this is really sad. Oh my god. Hi besties, it's me, Miwa, and if you're enjoying today's video, please consider subscribing, okay? Like, please, times 1 billion. I'm like really asking this of you, ne? His battle pet is really good too. Oh, great. Then parental love as deep as the Mishimas from Tekken. Oh my god, was it that shallow? By the way, I fucking love Tekken. I'd love to do like a deep dive on Tekken lore one day. Maybe, one day. Is it betrayal when they tell you what they will do? I mean, technically they're just being like, hey, by the way, you know, if our god comes back, we're totally gonna side with our god. And you're just kind of like, okay, bet. And then like in like the next like week or so, their god really does come back and they're like, okay, bye. Tekken, yeah, in Tekken lore, volcanoes don't exist. Volcanoes are a suggestion. You might as well throw them into a red-colored swimming pool. It's the same thing. It's a guarantee. No, volcanoes are just a suggestion in Tekken. They are red-colored swimming pools. Nothing happens. It is very fun. I love Tekken.
Number 3, Archavon in VOA.
Okay, who's that?
Archavon was the first boss you could kill in VOA. A raid you could only access if your faction won Wintergrass. Just outside the instance, there's a thing you can read that was written by Archavon himself. It appears Archavon has been keeping a journal. It appears to be written in multiple languages. A tally has been kept on the cover.
He's like smart.
Day 10. The makers are gone. I have been left to watch. The halls are quite empty. I thought the makers want me to watch the hall, but they never specifically said, Archavon, watch the hall. Maybe it's okay if I watch the outside too? It would probably be less boring outside. It's decided. I am now responsible for watching the hall and the outside. I shall take on my new responsibility next month. The outside is much more open than the hall. There are convenient cliffs and mountains bordering it. I'm now confident that the makers meant for me to watch this too. I hope they don't notice that I've only been in a hall for the first decade.
No!
I invented a new game today too. It's called Kick the Revenant. I made it from the front of the keep to the main road today. Before next year, I'm going to try to land it over the river. Some little green people came today. I have added them to my watching responsibilities. The little green people have built extra buildings here now. More buildings seem good. I think I will speak to them this week and thank them. I thanked one of the little green people today for the extra buildings. He told me that he'd be bringing more people for me to watch soon. Lots of them. I'm excited to have more things to watch. The little green people brought a lot of others, pointed them at each other, and then they all started fighting. I have trimmed my watching responsibilities back to the hall for safety, but I brought a lot of their valuables with me so that it can maybe be less boring this time. Things have gotten much worse. I am not sure what the makers want me to do. I am trying to stay in my hall, but the violent people come in after me several times a day. They take my valuables. My brothers are back. It turns out they were sleeping in other closed-off halls. I'm a little mad they left me alone to do all the watching, but I shared my shinier valuables with them.
Okay.
Archavon stopped journal. Instead, watch puny little men fight. When they finish, Archavon wake up and see who touch orb fastest.
Archavon was just sitting around, not bothering anyone, and yet both factions killed him many times for literally no reason other than to steal from him.
Fuck the murder hobos. Oh my god, the player characters suck. The player characters actually suck so bad. This is crazy. He was just vibing. He was just chilling. And then we go in with our little like pointy fucking swords and just stab his ass. No. Oh my god. I can't. He drops a mammoth? Okay. Okay. Yeah. But like, he's just a guy. He's literally just a guy. 10 gold? The gear wasn't even that good. That is so fucked up. Oh, you killed him. You're a mage. You don't use a sword. You throw spells at him. That is so mean. That is so uncalled for. What did he ever do? He was just vibing. Why did he just give us this elephant? Is Lox for choosing you to watch one of his videos? No, you're watching it because now I am traumatized for a completely different reason. I am traumatized for a completely different reason. It's because player characters are the absolute worst. They kill like some of the most innocent people around. This is so fucked up and sad. Yeah. I will actively choose not to contribute to this by not playing the game, guys. This sucks.
I am proud to have died at your hands.
Is that who I think it is?
For the Horde.
For the Horde?
Number 2. General Nazgrim in the Siege of Orgrimmar. Nazgrim may not have agreed with all of Garrosh's actions, but he also would not betray the person he pledged himself to, and basically says no hard feelings when you fight him. He also is a major Horde quest giver in 3 zones spanning 3 different expansions.
Oh no.
So Horde players knew him very well before having to face him down.
So, it has come to this. Together, we have learned and grown over the years.
Oh,
and
no.
now, we find ourselves face to face on the battlefield. Oh, do not think I will go easy on you, nor do I expect any quarter. What we do now, we do for the Horde, both of us. I am Nazgrim, Fist of the War Chief.
Hell yeah.
General of the Horde Army. If I must die today, I will die with honor in battle. It is an honor to finally face you in combat, Lotaro Gar, for honor and for the Horde.
For the Horde.
You have learned much and learned well. An honorable battle in the end. I stood by the war chief because it was my duty.
Oh.
And I am glad that it was you
Oh no.
who struck me down.
No.
May your strength lead the Horde into a new era of prosperity.
No. What the
He does eventually
fuck?
come back as a Death Knight though.
I am crying right now. I haven't even played the dumb quest yet. Am I just gonna cry again when like we have to finally kill him? This is so sad.
And is immediately on board to fight some demons,
No.
which kind of lessens the death a bit, and the reason why he's only number 2 on the list and not number 1.
I don't know who this is. I don't know who this man is.
Corcoran, move out! Champions, watch your backs! The Scourge have been caught!
crush this world in the name of the Scourge, for the glory of the Lich King.
My boy died at the Wrathgate. I am here only to collect his body.
It's
Number
Saurfang's
1.
kid!
Saurfang Jr. This one is especially sad considering all that Saurfang has gone through. Saurfang is a veteran of the First, Second, and Third Wars. He was also put in charge of the Might of Kalimdor, an army created of both factions to fight the Karaji of the Ahn'Qiraj and Cthulhu. A person respected by both factions so much, no one objected to him being in charge of both of the factions' forces. He was also leader of the Kor'kron in the Northrend campaign to stop the Lich King, as well as a mentor to Garrosh. And he was there when the Horde banded together to take him down, as you meet a bloody and bruised Saurfang on your way to fight the Paragons of the Klaxxi. During the assault on the Broken Shore, he gets shot out of the sky by a fell cannon and survives, and come battle for Azeroth, he looks to be another major player. All that to say, I doubt there's another character in-game who's been through as much as Saurfang has. And then you have to face down his only son who died at the Wrathgate, so that he can collect his body and give him a proper burial next to his mother.
You will have a proper ceremony in Nagrand, next to the pyres of your mother and ancestors. Honor young heroes, no matter how dire the battle. Never forsake it.
Things I hate this. Oh my god. We watched his dad kick his ass and we helped? We did that? We really did that? Oh my god. We're fucking monsters. We kinda got him killed first. We killed him? Yeah, I remember the cinematic of him claiming his son's body. I just didn't remember. I just didn't know we killed him too. He was undead. Oh, he couldn't do it, so we did it for him? He dropped the best loot is a crazy thing to say, by the way. We had no choice. I mean, yeah, we had to kill him so that Saurfang could get his body back, but like, oh. I don't want to make... I like Saurfang. I don't want to make him sad. You know? Like, I don't want to kill his son. I don't... Oh man, this is so fucking tragic. Can I get like an 07 in the chat? Oh man.